Did you know every potato comes from one place? Peru is the potato capital with over 3,000 types. But that's just the start. This country is packed with secrets, from ancient mysteries to extreme landscapes. Buckle up, because you'll want to pack your bags immediately. Get ready for an insane journey through Peru. It's like 5 vacations in one. Peru is a country of extremes, history and adventure waiting to be discovered. Get ready, because Peru will be at the top of your travel list. Peru is the 3rd largest country in South America. It's bigger than Spain, France and the United Kingdom combined. Because it's so enormous, Peru shares a border with 5 other countries and has some of the most diverse landscapes on Earth. You have a massive coastal desert, the Andes Mountains, and the Amazon rainforest. This incredible variety is the foundation for why Peru has so many different cultures, unique animals, and a wild range of climates. It's a literal giant, and we've only just scratched the surface of what's hiding inside its borders. So, let's move on to the next fact, which is all about the people who call this giant land home. Peru's diversity extends beyond its landscapes. It has at least 47 officially recognized indigenous languages. This reflects the rich history of its people. Spanish is widely spoken, but Quechua, the Inca language, and Aymara are also official. The Amazon is home to many linguistic families like Ashaninka and Shipibo-Conibo. These languages hold ancient knowledge. This linguistic diversity is a treasure, and preserving it is a challenge Peru is actively working on. Peru's identity is a vibrant tapestry woven from countless threads, a living history. Peru has over 32 million people. Almost a third live in Lima. The capital is home to nearly 11 million people. It's a megacity, a bustling hub of culture and history. Lima is strategically located, making it a vital port and economic center. It's the political capital and economic engine of a huge part of South America. The density creates an insane energy. Step into the heart of modern Peru. The food scene is legendary, the nightlife is epic. Experience Lima to understand Peru today. Peru has almost every single one of the world's major climate types within its borders. You can go from sweating in a tropical jungle to freezing on a snowy mountain peak in the same country. It all comes down to Peru's 3 main geographical regions. First, you have the coast. Then you have the massive Andes Mountains. And finally, you have the selva, the massive Amazon rainforest. For any adventurer, you're not just visiting a country, you're visiting an entire planet's worth of climates. When you think of ancient empires, you probably think of the Romans or the Egyptians. But the Inca Empire was one of the largest and most powerful empires in the world, and it had an incredible name. In the native Quechua language, the language of the Incas, they didn't call their empire the Inca Empire, they called it Tahuantinsuyo. This literally translates to the 4 parts together or the land of the 4 quarters. It's such a cool name because it perfectly describes how they saw their world. A massive kingdom divided into 4 distinct regions, all meeting at the capital city of Cusco. These weren't just small territories either. At its peak, the Inca Empire, or Tahuantinsuyo, was absolutely massive. It stretched over 2,500 miles along the western coast of South America. That's a longer distance than the entire width of the United States. It covered parts of modern-day Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Argentina, Chile, and Colombia. The Incas managed to govern this enormous and incredibly diverse territory without wheeled vehicles, without a writing system as we know it, and across some of the most difficult terrain on Earth. The sheer scale of their achievement is just staggering to think about. The 4 quarters of the empire were named Chinchaysuyu to the northwest, Antisuyu to the northeast, Kuntisuyu to the southwest, and Kulasuyu to the southeast. Each region had its own unique environment, resources and people, and the Incas were masters of administration, using a complex system of roads, messengers and governors to keep everything running. The capital, Cusco, was considered the navel of the world, the central point from which all power and organization flowed outwards to these 4 massive quarters. It was a perfectly organized world, at least in their eyes. So when you visit places like Machu Picchu or Cusco today, you're not just seeing old ruins. You are literally standing in the heart of what was once one of the most organized and expansive empires in human history. You're walking the same paths that connected a continent, and seeing the stonework of a civilization that ruled over millions of people across deserts, mountains, and jungles. Forgetting the name Inca Empire for a second, and thinking of it as Tahuantinsuyo gives you a much better sense of the vision and incredible ambition of the people who built it. Let's talk about potatoes. Peru is the undisputed champion of the potato world. Over 4,000 different kinds. This is the birthplace of the potato. Thousands of years ago in the Andes Mountains. They have potatoes that are purple, blue, bright pink, yellow, and even some that look like they have zebra stripes. For the people here, potatoes are a part of their history, culture, and identity. The farmers in the Andes are living librarians of potato genetics. This country gave the world one of its most important food sources. We are diving into Peru's food scene. For Peru, that dish is ceviche. Do you know how it's actually made? The secret ingredient that cooks the fish is lime juice. It's basically a science experiment that you can eat. You take chunks of super fresh, raw fish, marinate it in lime juice, along with sliced red onions, chili peppers, and cilantro. The citric acid changes the proteins in the fish, firms it up, and cooks it without a single flame. The result is something totally unique. It's served with sweet potato and choclo to balance out the acidity. The leftover marinade is called leche de tigre, or tiger's milk. Ceviche has been a staple in Peru for thousands of years. Let's explore the iconic Andean poncho. These vibrant garments, seen throughout the Peruvian highlands, can take up to 6 months to create using ancient techniques. Starting with alpaca or sheep wool, the wool is spun, dyed with natural ingredients, and woven on a backstrap loom. The intricate patterns aren't just designs. They tell stories of mountains, rivers, and community history. Holding a poncho is holding art, knowledge, and a connection to culture. It's a symbol of identity, a functional object, and a testament to true craftsmanship. The Inca Empire without a written language? They used something called a quipu, a collection of knotted cords. This was their version of a supercomputer. The knots, their placement, and the colors of the strings all meant something different. They could record an insane amount of information, like census data and tax obligations. We still can't fully crack the code. Experts believe there's a narrative layer, a lost form of three-dimensional writing. It's one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Let's talk about Machu Picchu, the celebrity of ancient ruins. Before things went crazy, it got 1.6 million visitors a year. The numbers started to damage the site, so Peru and UNESCO stepped in. Now access is strictly limited. Book tickets months in advance. It's one of the new 7 wonders of the world, a masterpiece of engineering built without mortar. Its mystery only adds to its epic scale. People travel from everywhere to see it. It's a pilgrimage. Get ready for one of the most visually insane things you will ever see. Forget everything you know about how we get salt. In Peru's Sacred Valley, they harvest salt from the side of a mountain. Thousands of terrace pools cascade down the valley, an ancient tradition predating the Inca Empire. A natural salty spring is channeled into over 5,000 shallow pools. The Andean sun evaporates the water, leaving pure, crystallized salt. Owned and managed by the local community, each family harvests salt from allocated pools, a tradition passed down for generations. The view is unreal, a mosaic of colors changing with the light. This proves Peru is on another level. Peru is the undisputed champion of corn. They have over 50 different varieties, which is mind-boggling. They have corn that's black, purple, red, white, and even multicolored. Each variety has a unique flavor and purpose, making it a cornerstone of Peruvian life. This diversity is thousands of years old. The ancient people of the Andes engineered it. This deep connection to corn is still alive today. It's a cultural symbol. One famous use is for chicha morada, a refreshing, non-alcoholic drink made from purple corn. They also make cancha, the original popcorn. And then there are dishes like humitas, tamales made from fresh ground corn. In Peru, corn isn't just a side dish, it's the main event. This next fact is mind-blowing. You might need to sit down. We see guinea pigs as pets, but in Peru, they're a traditional food source called cuy. It's been an Andean staple for thousands of years. They even celebrate them with guinea pig festivals. People bring their best-dressed guinea pigs to compete. There's also a guinea pig race. The festival culminates in a feast where cuy is the star dish. It's a way of honoring an animal that has sustained their people for centuries. One animal can be a pet, a prize winner, and a main course. Peru loves its national drink so much. Every year on the first Saturday of February, the entire country celebrates National Pisco Sour Day. It's a government-mandated official holiday dedicated to a cocktail. It's the most famous cocktail in Peru. The main ingredient is pisco, which is a type of brandy. To make the cocktail, they shake the pisco with fresh lime juice, simple syrup, a little bit of egg white, and a few drops of bitters on top. The pisco sour cocktail was invented in the early 1920s in Lima. It's a nationwide toast to their heritage. Imagine flying over a massive desert in Peru. You see giant drawings etched into the ground, the Nazca lines. These geoglyphs are one of the world's most mysterious creations. Some are over 1,000 feet long. For thousands of years, these designs were hidden until people started flying over them. What are they exactly? The Nazca lines include hundreds of lines, geometric shapes, and animal and plant designs. Created by the ancient Nazca culture, they were made by removing the desert's surface pebbles. But why? No one knows for sure. Some think they were linked to astronomy or religious rituals. Others believe they were landing strips for aliens. It's a mystery. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Nazca lines are protected for future generations to wonder about. Everyone knows the Amazon River, right? It's the undisputed champion of rivers. But what if I told you that you could go to the exact spot where this legendary river begins its journey? That spot is right here in Peru. High up in the Peruvian Andes, a tiny stream of glacial meltwater trickles down from a mountain peak called Nevado Mismi. This is the scientifically proven source of the Amazon River. From this humble beginning, it grows into the most powerful river on the entire planet. It carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers in the world combined. Standing at the source of the Amazon is like being at ground zero of a massive continent-spanning phenomenon. It's not just a river, it's the heart of South America. And its pulse starts right here in the mountains of Peru. We've seen ancient mysteries and the start of the world's biggest river. Next, we're going to the largest sand dune in the world. Cerro Blanco, or White Hill, is located in the Sechura Desert. This thing is an absolute monster, measuring a staggering 3,860 feet. Getting to the top is a challenge, a serious workout, but the view from the top is mind-blowing. It feels like you're on another planet. Getting down is way more fun than going up. Cerro Blanco offers one of the longest sandboarding rides on the planet. The speed you can pick up is unreal, and it's a pure adrenaline rush. Peru also has the king of all sand dunes. Cerro Blanco is proof that Peru's landscapes are just on another level of epic. Get ready. This looks like it's from another planet, but it's right here on Earth in Peru. Rainbow Mountain or Vinicunca. Imagine a mountain striped with vibrant colors like red, yellow, turquoise, and lavender. It's absolutely one of the most insane things you will ever see. For centuries, this mountain was hidden under snow and ice. Climate change melted the snow, revealing this incredible masterpiece. The colors are from different minerals in the rock. Getting there is a challenge. You hike for hours at high altitude, but the payoff is legendary. It's one of those moments that makes you realize how wild and incredible our planet really is. If you want crazy photos, this is it. Add this to your bucket list right now. Everyone knows the Grand Canyon, but Peru's Cotahuasi Canyon is almost twice as deep. At over 11,000 feet, it's one of the deepest canyons in the world. The ecosystems at the bottom are completely different from the top. More remote than the Grand Canyon, it offers a raw, untouched experience. Ancient agricultural terraces are still used by local communities. Incredible waterfalls cascade down the canyon walls. Explore a canyon twice as deep as the Grand Canyon. Cotahuasi Canyon is an adventurous paradise and one of Peru's best-kept secrets. Get ready for another world record. We are heading way up into the Andes Mountains to Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world. This massive lake sits at over 12,500 feet. For the ancient Inca civilization, this lake was a sacred place. On the Peruvian side, you'll find the Uros floating islands. The Uros people have been building and living on these floating islands for centuries, woven entirely out of totora reeds. Their houses, their boats, and even the ground they walk on is all made from reeds. You can actually visit these islands, an experience you will never forget. Lake Titicaca is a whole world of adventure and culture packed into one incredible location. This is one of those places that has to be on your list. It's a giant lake in the sky, and it's absolutely epic. Alpacas are one of the fluffiest animals. Over half the world's alpaca population lives in Peru. Peru is the undisputed world champion of alpacas. They've been raising them for thousands of years, and they are a massive part of Peruvian culture and economy. Alpaca fiber is considered a luxury material all over the world. It was the original designer clothing, straight from the mountains. The relationship between the Peruvian people and the alpaca is thousands of years old, and it's still going strong today. Okay, we just talked about alpacas, but now we're leveling up. I'm about to tell you about Peru's national animal, which produces some of the most expensive and rarest wool on the entire planet. I challenge you to find a more exclusive fiber. This animal is the vicuna, a smaller, wilder cousin of the alpaca, and it is basically a living legend in the Andes. These guys are super shy and live at crazy high altitudes, making them incredibly difficult to find. They're like the final boss of fluffy animals, and their wool is literally worth more than its weight in gold. The reason this wool is so insane is because of its quality. Vicuna fibers are unbelievably fine. We're talking about 12 micrometers in diameter. To put that in perspective, a human hair is around 50 to 70 micrometers. This stuff is so fine and soft it feels like you're touching a cloud. A single scarf made from vicuna wool can cost thousands of dollars, and a full coat. We're talking prices that could rival a brand new car. It's the definition of luxury, and for centuries, only Inca royalty was allowed to wear garments made from it. It was the ultimate status symbol, forbidden to commoners. Unlike alpacas, vicunas were never domesticated. They are wild animals, and for a long time they were hunted almost to extinction for their precious fleece. It got so bad that the Peruvian government had to step in with some serious conservation efforts. Now you can't just shear a vicuna whenever you want. The process is a huge community event called a chaku, an ancient tradition where villagers humanely round up the wild vicunas, carefully shear them, and then release them back into the wild. It's a sustainable practice that protects the animal and supports local communities. This incredible comeback story makes the vicuna even more special. It's not just Peru's national animal, it's a symbol of conservation success and cultural heritage. The fact that this rare wild creature produces the most sought-after fiber in the world is just another one of Peru's mind-blowing secrets. It's a testament to the country's unique biodiversity and the deep connection between its people and the natural world. From near extinction to a protected national treasure, the vicuna and its golden fleece are truly one of a kind. This is literally the most epic wool in the world, no debate. The Puya Raimondi, found in the high Andes of Peru, can take up to 150 years to bloom. This plant holds the world record for the longest flowering interval. When ready, it shoots up a flower stalk that can reach up to 40 feet high, covered in thousands of flowers. The blooming attracts birds, especially hummingbirds. After this bloom, the Puya Raimondi dies, completing its life cycle. It's a symbol of patience and endurance. Peru is home to this epic plant. We've explored mountains, deserts and cities, but most of Peru is a massive jungle. The Peruvian Amazon covers 60% of the country. It's a wild ecosystem with endless rivers and towering trees. This vast area is home to incredible biodiversity. Jaguars, anacondas and pink river dolphins all live here. The Amazon basin is the lungs of our planet. Deep within, uncontacted tribes maintain ancient traditions, explore protected areas like Manu National Park, witness spectacular wildlife. It's an immersion into a world teeming with life. Peru changed its currency twice in a few decades due to economic ups and downs. Hyperinflation in the 1980s made the sol almost worthless. In 1985, the inti was introduced, but hyperinflation persisted. By 1991, the Nuevo Sol, now just Sol, stabilized the economy. This is a lesson in economics and resilience, reflected in Peru's currency today. So there you have it. Peru is one of the most incredible places on earth. We've journeyed from the sky-high peaks of the Andes to the deepest parts of the Amazon rainforest. We've uncovered the secrets of ancient civilizations like the Inca, and we've seen how their traditions live on today. This country is a non-stop adventure, a place where every corner you turn reveals something new and mind-blowing. Peru offers an experience you will never ever forget. It's a place that challenges you, inspires you, and changes you. Peru is calling. Pack your bags, get ready for the trip of a lifetime, and go discover the magic of Peru for yourself.